Salutations, viewers, and welcome back to Bavery Co. I'm Ben, and today I will be doing a follow-up to a video I did last year about dating advice. But first, I would like to apologise for the really long hiatus we've had from content. It's been Christmas, and I've had university, and so we've had a lot of stuff going on, but we shall be back to regular scheduling as soon as possible. Another quick message is that I know Avery hasn't been making a lot of videos, but don't worry, Avery and I are still together. We've just decided to change up the nature of the content creation. So Avery will still be making content, but she's also taken on more of an editorial and executive role within Bavery Co. And so much of the content I will be talking about has been approved and proofread by Avery. So a lot of the videos are now more collaborations with Avery working behind the scenes and me spouting the information at you as I am now. But you will still see videos from Avery. If you go check out Marin Scott, which is, I will leave a link in the description, you can see Avery there as she's been doing several collaborations with Marin. So last May I did a video about dating advice, which turned out to be quite popular. And so I've done a follow-up to that with some more that was very direct advice. This is more kind of philosophically general advice. You'll see what I mean when I get to the advice. I'm also going to leave a link in the description to a video I did more recently about dealing with conflict. So on to my dating advice part 2. Firstly, ignore ratings. I know it's a very popular trend to assign a score to our peers and people we find attractive. This is usually done on a scale of 1 to 10, so oh, she's such a 7, or oh, nice, he's a 5. Wait, no, hang on, she's a 5. Well, you know what I mean. However, do not take these ratings to heart. I know it can be very demoralizing if someone's jokingly giving out ratings and they're like, oh, you're an 8. Oh, I think you're an 8. You're a 6, 9, 7, and then they come to you and it's like, yeah, you're a 4. I know you may look in the mirror and see yourself as a 4 or 5 or maybe like even a 1, and that just doesn't help if someone else comes along and says, yeah, you're unattractive, especially compared to him. Yeah, I know that I know personally how much that can hurt, but I just want to tell you that I guarantee there's someone out there in this world who will see you as off the scale. I know you may think yourself a 1, but there's a person out there who sees you as a 10. Number 2, take the advice that opposites attract with a pinch of salt. It is actually a psychological fact that opposites attract, but do not take this advice as gospel. While true, the notion, especially in psychology, applies to personality traits. For example, an outgoing individual may be attracted to a more reserved individual as they provide an outlet for one another. So the reserved partner will always have someone to go outgoing with, while the outgoing partner is reassured to have a secure base to return to. If they've been out partying all night, they can be assured that there is someone who they can return to, so they're not returning to an empty house. However, there is less strength in the argument when it comes to beliefs and opinions. For example, if you're an avid and staunch feminist, it is highly unlikely you're going to find love in a partner who is staunchly opposed to those views and notions. Number 3, don't wait. Society seems to have developed this obsession with waiting between interactions during courtship. This is probably most notable in the convention of wait a few days before calling. So it appears in pop culture and in our television. It's like, oh, was the date good? Yeah, I'm going to call them. No, you can't call them. No, you have to wait a few days. No. Don't pick up that phone. No. However, don't do this. Don't wait a few days. If you had a nice time on a date, make the other person aware of this. Make them feel good that they made a good impression. You don't have to call them, but you can leave them a text or an email or Facebook messages thanking them for the date and expressing your wish, if that is the case, to see them again. Now, I'm not saying the minute you get home from the date, you go, oh yes, yep, there we go. Yeah, I just beat the record. 23 seconds after leaving the date, I send them a thank you message. It's, if you wake up the next morning, you're like, yeah, I had a really nice time last night. Make sure they know that, because that will make them feel really good about themselves. And also, it's a good way to kind of kickstart the relationship. It's, look, this person really does care about me because they reply quickly and they're eager to see me again. Number 4, appreciate the person you are with. It is so easy to take your partner for granted simply because of the nature of relationships. There's a mutual affection and appreciation, which is the basis of a relationship. And so we often don't take the time to go out of our way and tell them how much we appreciate them. Express your affection and appreciation often, but make sure that it's often but not too often, because if you do it too often, they begin to feel like your appreciation is insincere, or they may feel that they're just being overwhelmed because you're moving too fast. You can do this through direct conversation, so actually just telling them how much you appreciate them. Leave little notes or surprise gifts. Basically, be responsible for the smile on their face when they leave the house. And number 5, learn and savor the little details that make your partner unique. The best part of being with someone is those little details that makes that person who they are. It's all well and good to know someone's favourite colour or their favourite sports team or which country they'd like to visit, but I have found in my relationship with Avery that you really forge a connection with someone when you learn the little unique details about a person, like who their favourite celebrity is and why, and even how did that person become their favourite celebrity, or the different films they watch according to their mood, the last book that made them cry, that one interest that they have that they tell very few people about. So yeah, that's my dating advice. Basically, don't take ratings to heart because they're always so subjective, and one day that subjectivity will work fully in your favour. Yes, opposites attract, but not in terms of beliefs usually. If you like someone, call them. Make sure that you always express your appreciation for the person you're with, and learn and savor the little details about which makes them who they are. Right, we'll see what happens next week. I think I'm going back to my dealing with series next video, and I think unless people want to send me suggestions on what sort of stuff they want me to give advice about dealing with, my next one will be dealing with bereavement. So also up today, I've posted a very brief PSA about interactions with certain groups in light of the Charlie Hebdo attack yesterday, and so I suggest you go watch that. It's only a minute long. Bye guys.